you get to hear my voice again after listening to it for what, like 10, 15 minutes earlier of nonstop? So thanks for putting up with that. Welcome to the West Valley Rapid React, sponsored by the Boeing Company. It is so good to be back in person to these events. Okay, there's the energy. I was gonna say, it's not morning, so we gave you all morning to build up that energy. I know it's after lunch, but there's no excuse to not be excited right now. So, we are gonna get things kicked off here soon, but we do have a bit to cover first before we get into that. So, I'm gonna read my handy bit of paper here. But so this season, First Forward, which is presented by the Qualcomm, challenges first teams to look into the future of transportation. I'm gonna shift this way because I'm hearing a little bit of feedback out of my mic. And we're taking lessons from the past and evolving transportation modes into something better for the planet and its inhabitants. So you guys, hurry it up because gas prices are getting high and I am running out of money, so help me out. I can't afford gas prices this much longer, so please. You guys are the drivers of tomorrow's breakthrough, and this weekend, we are all coming together to support your talents, your creativity, your smarts, your energy, your spirit, and all of the fantastic skills that this amazing program is helping to develop for your future. So let's give yourselves a round of applause for everything that's built up to this weekend. So, as we rethink the future of transportation and explore exciting new technologies, who better to step up and presenting sponsor of Rapid React than the Boeing Company? Boeing has been the leading edge of transportation space since decades, and we have a video here with their Chief Technology Officer, who is also a first volunteer and a big believer in our mission. Our video is on the screen.
Hello, First Robotics competition teams, and welcome to Rapid React, presented by Boeing. I'm Naveed Hussain, Chief Technology Officer at Boeing, and former First Robotics competition judge. The skills you are developing today will be the skills you'll use to innovate a better tomorrow, and I've seen it firsthand. I've had the chance to meet many of you in the arena and see your teams in action, competing, creating, and building the confidence to go further. At Boeing, we know you are the generation that will propel us forward. People who were in your footsteps not long ago are now at Boeing. How will you be part of the future of transportation? All of us at Boeing wish you a safe and fun competition season as your innovation, creativity, and ingenuity continue to propel you forward.
So we are beyond excited to be partnering with Boeing for this season's Rapid React, and I think we need to give a lot of appreciation to our presenting sponsor, Boeing, so let's show them our appreciation for this. And then this weekend is going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. We have a lot of great teams here, a lot of veterans, and I believe one rookie team here. Yeah, okay, I was like, there they are. All right, so it is fantastic, and we have a lot of great support in this program, a lot of awesome supporters, and some of them that you might recognize are actually from Disney. So let's hear from a few of your fans from Disney who really want to hear from you.
Hello, first teams and fellow spectators. We hope you're having a blast at today's first competition. We wish we could be there with you.
More than ever before, we need ambitious, creative, and optimistic minds to solve the world's greatest challenges. Through the power of science, technology, engineering, and math, today's students can face these challenges and create the futures they imagine, both for themselves and their communities.
That's why this year, we are excited to showcase how FIRST teams are using their STEM know-how and creativity to be forces for good through Build the Future, powered by Star Wars, Force for Change.
And we want to hear from you. We are here to remind first teams to make sure that they submit their stories for the chance to be featured on the global stage. How are you and your teammates using your STEM skills beyond gameplay to be forces for good in your communities?
Submit your stories at firstinspires.org/buildthefuture for the chance to be featured.
We can't wait to hear your stories of hope and innovation. Have fun at today's competition, and may the force be with you always.
All right, so just reiterating what they said up there, visit www.firstinspires.org/buildthefuture to share your team's story for the chance to be featured in Build the Future, powered by Star Wars Force for Change. So that's something you want to do. That's where you need to go. Right now, it is my absolute pleasure to be bringing up our speaker for today. He is the founding chairman for First Washington and the executive advisory co-chair of First. So please help me in welcoming Kevin Ross.
Hello, my dear friend. So I realize that most of us are new this year, so you have no idea who I am. So I just wanted to share a few things about myself with you. I am from Kirkland, Washington. I was one of the worst high school students in the history of high school. I was perennially getting D's in things I didn't like and A's in things I really was good at, like shop and those sorts of things. It just turned out that I hadn't really found my passion yet. And it turned out that my passion turned out to be computers. And so I ended up with a degree in computer science from the University of Washington. And I worked for Microsoft for 8 years. And then I was able to leave Microsoft and start doing First. And so at the moment, if you wanted to ask me what my thing is for 11 months out of the year, I am a First guy. And for 1 month of the year, I play professional poker. And that'll become important here in just a minute. So most people who know me would say, yeah, he's a lucky guy. And I am going to agree with them. I am a very, very lucky guy. But it turns out that luck is not actually the purview of random chance. You can also be lucky. And the key to being lucky is being able to take advantage of opportunities as they arrive. We've all heard the old cliches, oh, he was in the right place at the right time, or knew somebody or something, and that's why he got the really cool job. And yeah, that's all true. And so what you are doing right now in First is you are actually developing your future luck. Because opportunity exists everywhere if you are in the right place at the right time, you know the right people, and you have the right skill set. Here's an example, and this is why I told you I play poker. I'm playing in the World Series of Poker, and I had pocket aces, and I got it all in against somebody else, and I lost. Yeah, it happens. That is random chance. Shuffle of the cards, the deck, okay? Completely random chance. So I'm done for the day. So I decided, well, I'm going to go home early. I went to the airport in Las Vegas, and it so turns out that the last clean shirt I had on was a shirt just like this with the First logo on it. And I'm sitting in the airport, and this guy's walking by. He looks over, and he goes, oh, you're a First guy. I see your shirt. I'm a mentor. I'm from San Diego. So we sit down, we're chit-chatting along. And while we're sitting there, another guy is passing by, a much younger fellow, and he goes, hey, I just graduated from college, but I was on a First team in high school. I saw your shirt. I just wanted, so he sat down. And so we got to talking, and it turns out that this young man was just graduating with an electrical engineering degree. The mentor was from San Diego and is a hiring manager for a company who was looking for an electrical engineer. And they got to talking, and this guy ended up with an interview with that guy. Now, I honestly have no clue what happened after that, because I don't even know what these folks' names are. I'm assuming something really good happened. The key thing to point out of that story is random ass luck, me getting knocked out of a poker tournament, combined with the random ass luck of this being the last clean shirt in my bag, ended up getting this guy an interview in his hometown as an electrical engineer. So, what does that have to do with you? You were in the right place doing first, developing a skill set that people find very valuable. You are actually, believe it or not, establishing yourselves a network of people you don't even know yet. But your association with FIRST is real. Your association with FIRST will actually carry you a long way as long as people know about it, right? So, the skills and the people that you know and work with and the people that you don't know but are also members of FIRST are going to create for you those opportunities. So when that random chance occurrence happens and you get to talking to somebody at a party, on an airplane, at McDonald's, at the beach, you're going to end up talking to somebody and they're going to, oh yeah, I was on a FIRST team, and then you're going to get to talking and some commonalities are going to exist. That is where opportunity comes from. If you're just stuck in your basement playing video games, opportunity level is really low. If you're hanging out with really smart people doing really smart things, your opportunity level is very, very high. So that's why FIRST is so powerful in your life and something you should be extremely proud of being a part of. And for the rest of your life, I guarantee you, every time you put out a resume, every time you go somewhere, if you mention FIRST, it is going to raise your level of opportunity and it's going to be a very good thing for your future. Did that make sense? Outstanding. I'm looking forward to the rest of the day. I'm so excited. This is going to be a fast-paced event with only 19 teams. So have a great day and let's get at it.
All right, so there are a few more people that I want to bring attention to before we get started today. We have some great volunteers in these lovely blue shirts sitting here right in front of me. So if you could all just stand and wave, and people, welcome our judges for the weekend. They are going to be working so hard to come say hi and get to know you all if they haven't been doing already, which I was in the pits earlier. I saw you. You guys are doing great. So they have a long weekend ahead of them. Thank you all so much for volunteering your time to be here and get to know our great teams, our great participants. There are another group of volunteers that I want to point out for today, and those are the lovely crowd. Where are they? They're over there. Our lovely crowd of people in the striped shirts. They are our referees, led by head ref Jonathan Rosso, who are going to be making sure that we are having a great time while playing fair and following the rules and practicing gracious professionalism. And no, there are no video reviews. So what their calls are, that goes, and that's where gracious professionalism comes into play. And speaking of gracious professionalism, is it important? I'm glad we're all on the same page. Kudos. But next up, I just want to talk a little bit. There is an award that is presented and recognizing individual students rather than a full team, and that is the Dean's List Award. So let's take a moment to give a round of applause for all the students who were nominated by their teams, and let's thank them all for being such terrific leaders. For all of you, we have buttons. There we go. So for all of you, we do have buttons that you can go pick up from pit admin following the opening ceremonies. So as soon as we're done here, you can head on to the pits and go grab your awesome buttons. I also want to spend a moment talking about gracious professionalism, like I mentioned earlier. So Woody Flowers, who helped launch the first robotics competition along with founder Dean Kamen, created this term, and which is really great. It really represents the heart of FIRST and what the experience truly should be all about. So before I go on further, I think we should really take a moment to hear Woody himself speak to gracious professionalism.
And first, we do our best work while helping others and treating folks with respect and kindness.
If you compete such that if your grandmother saw everything that you did on a national television program, she would be very proud, then that'll be okay.
Gracious is mostly about feelings, both yours and those of others. Professionalism is mostly about knowledge and its application for good. Combining the two is important, so learn everything you can and experience helping others as often as you can. Rational self-esteem is a big deal, and it is a likely outcome from practicing gracious professionalism while busting your chops in first. So use your first experiences well. They will serve you well. Gracious professionals tend to be satisfied, happy people. So, again, both gracious and professionalism are essential to the kind of meaningful life we all want to live.
So we truly are indebted to Woody for creating this ethos of first, and ask that you all continue to maintain this high standard, honoring Woody's legacy by keeping gracious professionalism as part of everything we do, not only this weekend, but just in life as you go forward. It is a much bigger picture than that. Moving on to mentors and coaches. You are all such a critical experience to everything we do here. So huge thank you, huge shout out to all of you, and a much appreciation needs to be shown to them. Without you, we would not have the support system that we do in this program. So we really couldn't do any of this without you. And teams, if you're looking for some additional support, some additional mentors to join your team, your family, we have a system set up for that. The first mentor network, sponsored by NI, has over 750 mentors that are ready and willing to share their skill sets and their talents with you and be a part of this program. So, mentors, teams, if you are interested in this, create a profile. There's a team profile and a mentor profile that can be created so you can all get connected. All the details are going to be on the first website if this is something that you're interested in. And now, before we take off here, if everyone could please rise for our national anthem. Okay, so we are about to get things ready and started, but I have my own announcement, and that's for anyone who brought flags. If you want me to use your flag and get things going here on the field, please bring it down when you bring your robot onto the field. Do not leave it on the field because I'm not going to keep track of it all weekend. I have too many flags for that. So put it in front of wherever your robot may be stationed. I'll wave it around like crazy. One of our volunteers will then hand it back to you to take it off the field back to your pit with you, and then you can bring it back for your next match. This helps me not keep track of 60 flags, and I get to use them more often because our organization system in the past has not been good. So, with that, I have one last person to introduce you to, and that is our voice in the skies GA announcer, Eric Emery.
Good afternoon, West Valley. Teams, come on up, power up your robots. Let's get set for Rapid React, qualifying match number 1.